have taken 2 layers of fabric, one upon the other, and it has got a width of 29.5 inch and a length of 27 inch. So now I'm going to give a stitch over all the open edges along the closed edge as well, a continuous stitch of 1/4 inch on all the corners, and then probably you can give some more stitches here as well, and we're going to reverse it and then we're going to fold it the other end. And I'm going to give a stitch over the edges, all the corners, except giving an open at particular length for us to reverse them. Now, if you see, I have given stitches from here all the way until this end. So I've started from here, given a stitches all the way and over the corners till this end. So there is an opening here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my hand inside it and turn it to the other side. Turn it to the other side so the proper side comes out, and then I'm going to hold the edges, turn a bit, and then give a concealed stitch over the edge so that the finish looks neat. So just fold it for 1/4 inch over the edge. And we are going to give a stitch for 1/4 inch. Just going to give a concealed stitch over the edges. Gets properly ironed and the edges are even. So I have taken 2 layers of fabric, a plain black color, a width of 5 inch and a length of 3.5 inch, and I'm gonna give a stitch over the edges again, all the corners till here, giving a small gap, and I'm gonna reverse it back. Starting with a strong stitch, covering the edges, maybe probably less than 1/4 inch. Give a little opening here so that it's going to be easy for you to reverse the whole process. So you're just going to reverse the full fabric, bring them out, so I've just reversed the whole process, the edges, and this point you just can give a fold and give a stitch here. So all the edges are totally closed here. So we have a proper finished side, and it is of 2 layers now, and the edges are totally closed, properly finished. And take the center part, whichever you feel it's going to be centered, align them slowly over the midpoint, make it as a bow, make sure it has got equally divided on both the sides, the bow looks even. take this finished fabric, you can double fold it even more better. On which you stitched, fold it evenly even more to have even better finish at the edges. Cover up the end, close, and then we're going to give a stitch on the edges, a proper stitch over the edges. So once we have given with the center holder, so make sure this is your raw side of the fabric, I mean the improper side of your fabric, and then make sure it turns on both the sides. Align the edges, and we're gonna give a stitch, secure them evenly. So from this end, you're gonna give a marking off. From this end, you're gonna mark 5 inch from here, another 5 inch from the edge. So now we are going to give a continuous stitch starting from here all the way on the edge, all the corners until this end. So it's going to have a continuous stitch over the edges. Immediately after this, you're going to take this end and give a stitch here. So you're just going to take and spread them here this way, open the edge, and then measure it for, open this edge, so this is how it will be, and now open the edge, make it as a cone shape, and you're going to take for 1.5 inch, mark for 1.5 inch, give a straight stitch. So just gonna do this over the edges. So hold, turn, likewise on the other side. Just gonna open the center point, measure 1.5 inch, measure 1.5 inch from here, draw a straight line, and we're gonna give a stitch here. So start and end with a strong stitch, reverse stitch. Now to the table. Just gonna turn it to the other side.
And here is a beautiful Japanese cloth bag ready in just 10 minutes.